Revolution is a motherfucker.
Everybody lies to the children. Everyone's a cynic and a fake. Everybody thinks they're the biggest and the best. We're all part of the same mistake.
Turn the lights out, here we go. Taking steps toward the unknown. Through the door the child abides. Treasures to behold inside. All the soot and dust and rot. Cover things that he forgot. Break the shackles, shed the chains. Embrace life and love and pain. Embrace life and love and pain. Embrace life and love and pain.
This from me. Dare to bleed. Suffer in every extreme. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Mother of invention is ovulating. And the rest of us are compensating. We could imagine and create, but we don't know any better. So the screen will bury your face, and you won't know any better. And I'm a master and a slave, and I don't know any better. What's on that empty plate? We'll never know any better now. So take it away. This from me. Dare to bleed. Suffer in every extreme. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Take all my pain. Lose to gain. Let impurity fall away. Crawl inside and die in this machine. Take everybody lies to the streets from me.
this machine.
Us couldn't get that these were our last words. Us couldn't get that these were our last words. Love we lost our way, hoping we'd come back. All we do is love we lost our way, hoping we'd come back. Us couldn't get that these were our last words.
They can go ahead and hear us now. They can see us now. Welcome to the roundtable. As I fix this up so you can see everyone. Everyone wasn't here in the beginning, but now they are. So we're going to do this a little bit different. As you can see, that very first song that we played was no other by Emzy, who's up in the top left corner or right corner to you based on how you want to say it. We got Dead Dreams of Silhouette Death, whose album did drop on Friday the 13th. It's not his fault. It's not out there, you addicts, but it will be soon. We're going to go ahead and post up his audience link so you guys who are highly addicted to his music can automatically click on it. Well, then we also got Michaela coming back after 3 months. She did an amazing show this past week, and I can't hear nothing you guys are saying. What are you guys saying?
Oh, can you hear me now? Hi, what's up? How you doing?
Okay. There we go. I just got to shut off my mic when you guys talk. I'm just making sure, like, you know how shows go when somebody else takes over. It just fucks up the whole entire time.
Of course. Hey, Sage is back.
Not broken.
We're back.
So
Sage and Rain were back a minute ago, and then.
So at points in the show, there will be a little bit of an echo, but guess what? It's because I'm actually using the mic and the speakers right there. I'll try not to have it happen to you, though. So, introducing the rest of the people. So, I just got done introducing Michaela, who is a model and also BTMX host and owner, co-founder of that show. Then, right next to her, you end up getting Rayman the Berserker, the captain of the Shadow Squad. Right below him, you have his right-hand man, no other than Shelf, who is our little elf on the shelf that we like to play around about, but he's been helping out Ray along with Blue and Healy, whatever. Then we move on to the Soul Snatchers, who wasn't here last week. They weren't used to that program. You got to remember they're trying to keep up with the times, but it's hard. It's a hard knock life for them. So moving on from them, and then of course you got me, the jackass of the hour, DJ Shadow. So how you guys been?
Doing good,
Pretty good. Pretty dope.
Tired.
And what did you guys think about his new song that he dropped that we played at the beginning of the show?
It's amazing. I love it.
Thank you.
I didn't really listen to it. Sorry.
He's getting bad at this. We just talked about this in the meeting.
Yes, we did.
Oh, he's
He's
responsible. He's the first person ordering bitch in the box.
Yeah.
It's kind of my fault, but the one to blame is my mom because I don't really listen to like rap or hip hop or anything. Really.
It's not rap or hip hop.
I like rock.
Wow.
I like 80s rock, okay?
Dude, it's industrial, man. That's pretty much fucking rock.
I like 80s rock.
I'm gonna fucking slap you.
To the
Technically, industrial
2021.
is
I even
80s
got a
rock.
bed
Wax
right here,
Trax
right?
is in
It
the
is.
80s.
It is. Industrial fucking is 80s rock.
Yeah. Wax
I
Trax
got
is 80s.
AC/DC.
Like that song
Early
would have reminded you of
80s,
the original movie Lost Boys. Like it really does.
Oh,
Not seen it.
God!
it's one of the best
What is he doing
soundtracks
here?
ever.
Seriously, what the fuck is he doing here?
And the fucking sax guy. You gotta watch it if nothing else for saxophone guy. He's a fucking icon.
The
Man's a
shirtless
national
porn
treasure.
star blown on a sax.
Pretty much invented twerking. I'm pretty sure he did. He doesn't get the credit for it, but he did.
Yeah.
That fucking man.
He's actually in a
It's like-
song from Gunship.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. But the dude, that movie is like, one of the best vampire movies ever made, man.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far.
You're cut off, dude.
The best
I love
vampire movie ever made was
Well,
Queen
one
of
of
the
them. It's
Damned.
one of them. Not the, but one
One
of
of them.
Queen of the Damned was the best movie ever.
Yeah.
them. See, I am a real big fan of the book, and I didn't really like what they did with the movie. I love the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack.
That's what I'm
But
talking
there's
about.
a lot-
All the music and all the collabs they have.
Oh
for
yeah,
that.
Jonathan Davis's music was phenomenal, and so were a lot of the other artists on there. But I didn't like. They tried to compact two books into one movie, and it was very choppy for me.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of
Soundtrack was
people
good.
think that all those single songs Jonathan Davis did, but it wasn't just him. It was David Draymond, Wayne Static.
Yeah, they were.
Like
They had to sing it on the soundtrack because they Jonathan Davis had some kind of contractual obligation where he could only sing the songs in the movie. He couldn't sing them on the soundtrack, so he got his friends to sing it for him.
still sounds.
So I don't
fucking
even
awesome.
understand it.
That's what happens when you produce your own record or a movie.
But somewhere on YouTube, I found it. I don't know if it's still there. I found a link where it's like all the songs it's the Jonathan cuts. It's like Emzy.
Yeah, a lot of fans bitched about it, so they end up doing that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
thank you,
well,
Victor, for that follow.
Doing so many
We just
bets.
got a new follow, guys. Another follower that's
New
coming to join the
follower.
family. Mr. Victor.
Cool.
Victor
Welcome
Weiss.
to the crazy house.
Yeah, especially when they're going off on me. I haven't seen any of those movies.
It's all Rayman's fault.
What, they hasn't seen all the movies?
Ghostbusters?
I have not seen one of those movies.
Have you seen Ghostbusters?
I've seen Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you just
We can
redeemed
forget the other
yourself.
1, 2, and 3. Just saying.
There is no 3 yet.
No, there's a 3.
No, there's not. Not yet.
There's
I
not
think
an
there was.
original
They're
3.
kidding.
That is a new one. That is not the original Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
That's a
I'm
reboot.
saying the original
2016
Ghostbusters because
does
there's
not
1,
count.
2, and 3.
Number 3 does not
2016
count.
does not count.
Oh, well,
Afterlife continues on the
Afterlife
trail
is
of the
part
original
3.
two.
That's set in the same
Is
universe. Yeah.
I have not seen that one.
How dare you say 2016 is Ghostbusters 3? You're shamed.
I haven't
That's
seen
just
that
a
one.
reboot. It was just the same name with different characters. Like, same idea, but this is a reboot.
So, if
I'm
everybody
talking about
doesn't
3
know
back
that
from the
Emzy
80s.
just did like a show basically the other day. that where he was selling his brand new merch. They also have their own tea brew that's coming out for the new album that they're going to be dropping in shot glasses and merch. And
the tea brew's out. You can order now. We're kind of taking pre-orders on that. We're still waiting on boxes, but you can order the tea now. We got a solar brew and a lunar brew. One to jack up, one to put you to sleep.
All right.
And we went over and shared it out. So definitely, if you didn't see it, you can catch it on BTMX on any of these guys' pages. And you can catch it in almost every music group I could possibly share it to.
It got some views, man. I appreciate all the shares. It was fun. It was fun to jam. Hadn't done it in a while.
Hopefully we can do that soon again. And definitely make sure they know what they're missing out on.
Oh yeah, we will. There'll be another one. And all that merch is going to be up in the on our Bandcamp store pretty soon too. So I'll be spitting out links for that pretty soon. All the tea, all the shirts, everything that was on the table yesterday is going to be available through the store. So
definitely everyone's had a rough week. I've seen some people have rougher weeks than most, but what helped you guys get through the rough week where you didn't want to smack the shit out of someone?
There's okay.
Lots and lots of weed.
I wish.
The reason why I say state of decay is because Shadow, you already know, with healer, that kind of situation, right? Well,
that was one of my.
Yeah, I know. So after that, the next day we were streaming on State of Decay. If you notice, at the beginning, we started being very quiet, right? And then one of the viewers said to go and kill healer, right? Or at least go and try to. We all started getting loud.
Wait a second. That was my 9-year-old nephew, and he fucking hates healer.
Yeah, tell him thank you.
He was out to torture every single one of you.
I'm down for it,
I have a 9-year-old son. Most 9-year-olds are. That's what their prerogative is.
Especially when they really get attached to someone, and for the longest time, the only gamer we had was Ray. So he grew attached to Ray, and when he sees Ray yelling at somebody, he gets mad. I get texts. Well, why is Ray yelling at him? Why do you have that retard on there? I'm like, you can't be saying that about people you don't know. I don't care. I'm a viewer. I'm complaining.
He pissed us off, damn it.
Lucky he's even back, honestly.
Yeah.
They even got him to cuss in front of his mom. She made him pay $5 for it.
Shit.
What does mom do?
Charge him $5.
Nice.
That's an expensive ass fucking swear jar, bro.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Hey,
their swear
easy,
jar
'cause you
holds
can
anything from
save.
$2.50 and up.
Yeah.
Woo! That's some inflation.
See, my mom taught my sister and I that if we can cuss as long as it goes into the right conduct, right?
Okay.
So if you call someone, a stupid bitch, it's the right conduct, right?
Context.
Yes, context. Thank you. So that's where we would be able to actually cuss without her permission, because I would actually normally ask for her permission. And yes, that is her asleep behind me right now.
So wait,
She's
as
gonna
long as
fucking
they
kill
were
you.
acting like a stupid bitch, you could call them one?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
See, I try to be
There
that
you
way with
go.
my kids. I really do. But it kind of her first cuss word was when she was just started to talk. Her first word was asshole.
Like,
Bro, I can't be that way with my kids, because my kids will fucking. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile, man, and it will be in public, and it will be huge, and it will get you kicked out of wherever you are.
Yep.
Well, we told her she
Dude.
could cuss as long as she didn't cuss in public. So we're at church. Okay. Listen, we're at church.
Praise the motherfucker!
She's 2 years old. She's 2 years old. She's at Sunday school. Her very first time. Some little girl took her crayon. She told the cunt to give her back her crayon.
Oh shit!
What's funny about that is like the worst word possibly in the United States, but over in Australia they use that word like bitch all the time.
Oh
like,
yeah,
stupid fucking cunt.
That's messed up.
but you know what Ricky Gervais says about the word cunt, right? If you don't want to hear the word, don't act like one.
Exactly.
Or if you want to get away with saying it, you can always say camel underneath Nana's table.
Or see you next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Oh God.
Why the fuck
What
would
about
you say any of those things?
why is it Tuesday and not why a Tuesday and not a Thursday?
I don't know.
Wednesday, which is back in the day. Everything happens on a Wednesday.
So the lady comes out and she's trying to tell us, well, not laughing herself. And she goes, "Well, your daughter said this." She's like, "It's not funny." Well, we're like, you can't talk like that in public.
What, you little cunt? What do you
The
think?
shit your kids say when it's like you're supposed to whoop their ass for it, but you gotta go.
You can't help but fucking laugh about it.
Yeah, it's
Not
so
gonna lie,
rapid.
that is legit one of the things I look forward to in the future when
So
I have kids.
for you guys that are husbands who actually have good wives, if you guys have, let me tell you a lesson. If your kid is in trouble and you don't know why, and she's like, whip his ass, just whip that ass, because at least it's not yours.
Whip.
Yep.
Your ass is getting whipped too.
Yep.
You never heard of the mystery ass whipping, where you just walk in and you're like, fuck that little motherfucker up!
Just to establish dominance.
No, and you walk over, you're like, I don't know what you did, but it's your ass, not mine. Ready?
God no! If my kids get in trouble, I'm sending them over to my mom. She's a fucking sniper with a fucking flip flop, fucking turning it around a corner and smacking you in the back of the head.
Oh, dude, those they slap back too. They're like,
Oh yeah.
dude. Oh.
Even if you duck down and you think you're safe, fuck no. It hits the wall and then bounces and smacks you even.
Because they have so much sway, they can fucking,
Oh yeah.
put you at an angle like cha-cha.
She can do a flip flop, but you want to hear something from my grandmother was good with that with cast iron metal skillets.
Oh.
Mine was good with a wooden spoon, and you know how those hurt.
You can ask my sister Rain. She got to meet my grandma Vivian. She ducked right at the right second as a cast iron pan got stuck in the ceiling right above her fucking head.
Damn.
Hillbilly throne star.
Ninja shit.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you don't need a fucking shuriken. You need a fucking cast iron pan.
And then like this whole, you have to come in the house when the street lights go off. How many of you actually listen to that? Because you know what I did? I went out and busted all the lights the night before.
There ain't no lights on now.
For me, it was very often, but most of the time.
I was usually I was still out at night, but I was usually right by my house.
Right.
But
Right.
Yeah.
no, I wasn't inside.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you were out. It's just that you were still home.
Yeah, sometimes I was on the roof of my house. I actually lived in this house when I was in like elementary school, and it was just like cool ass looking, like it almost looked like a little British cottage, but it had like kind of a low carport where if you like shoved the like trash can under it, you could climb on the trash can, get on the carport, and get on the roof. So half the time I was on the fucking roof. Me and my friends would just climb the roof.
Stargazing.
Yeah, pretend we were like Batman and shit. And what else? Stupid shit.
The only time I climbed on the roof was when I got locked out because I was at a girl's house.
That's actually happened to you. That's a John Hughes moment. John Hughes comedy moment.
Like my parents' rules were if you're not in, but by the time I go to sleep, and them motherfuckers went to sleep at 6 o'clock like in the afternoon, and I'm like, you're locked out of the house. I'm like, all right, I'll sleep on the porch, bitch. Fuck you.
6 o'clock though, damn. Some people are still at work.
Yeah, that's fucking early.
So they're like, well, I guess like you're screwed. I'm like, what? Well, what the fuck ever. So my uncle comes out, and I had 2 girls at the one time because I was young. I was dumb as shit. I had 2 girls on the porch with me, and my uncle came out. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "We're playing poker. What the fuck do you think we're doing?"
Better than playing doctor.
So my mom comes
God damn
out.
it, leave me alone.
So my mom comes out, and she's like, "You need to get a fucking room." I said, "I would if you want to fucking lock the door."
Oh shit.
That's silly.
Damn.
And this is like the front porch in the city, Niles. Just
Oh shit.
for like everyone to see. I mean, just,
That's amazing. That's a survival story for sure.
no, the survival story is when you're sitting on your porch and you're listening to music with your sister, and then you see 2 hookers come up and they start fighting. And then they start
What?
getting naked because they're fighting over the corner. About like, who's going to get that corner tonight?
They were fighting over a fucking corner. Are you serious?
And then
That's
they got butt
amazing.
naked to see who had a better body. And then they were asking everybody who was watching.
Wow. I bet that was a savage ass fight though too.
I wish I would have thought about BTMX then.
Yeah, no, right?
You have 1 million followers, bro.
Be like, this is the shit I see.
God. Wow. I've seen some shit, but not like that.
No.
You never seen that? You never seen 2 hookers fighting? And you need to come to Warren more often. All you gotta do is shake a bottle of pills and have 2 cigarettes. They will fight to the death.
Damn.
I did like almost step over a dead body in New York City once. I was like 10 years old.
Ooh.
This was back when like New York was like, you know, just a real shithole. It wasn't like old Broadway and
It was like the real life version of Gotham.
It was actually Gotham City. Yeah.
Well, that's
I
where
was-
Batman is based on.
1819.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
Gotham
New
is
York.
supposed to be New York. And dude, God, this was like early 90s. So like I don't think I realized he was dead at the time because I was a kid. My dad was like, he's sleeping. But
Then you poked him with a stick.
Now that you're thinking about it,
And he
you're like,
exploded, and you're like, oh my god.
dude, if I'd have been there by myself, I probably would have. I'd have been like, dude, are you okay? You know, a little kicking him, nudging him, you know. I don't know. He might have just been drunk though, too.
It smelled like he was dead.
It's 50-50. I don't know. Yeah. But it was like the city that the movie Joker takes place in 10 years later.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, so
God.
good. So good. Very good.
So,
Very good movie.
talking about dead bodies when we were younger, I think we were like 12. We were visiting a cousin's house. You know how they used to have like lakes where there's that one raft out in the middle of the lake you have to swim to jump off of? All the bigger kids went to, right?
Okay, yeah.
Well, we were all jumping off that, and then one next thing I know, my brother comes out of the water with a nut sack, a rotted nut sack hanging off his
Are
forehead.
you fucking
Here there was a
serious?
dead body underneath the fucking
Oh
raft
no.
where we would have been jumping off for weeks.
And he's holding a scrotum.
And he got a scrotum stuck to the side of his face when he came out of the water.
Oh my god.
Talked about being teabagged.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, he went there.
I did.
My
So
sides.
we made him keep it on his face until the cops came.
Even better.
You have to explain what happened. Tell him. Listen to this, officer. Tell him.
And then the
Came out
officer
of the
comes up.
water.
So the cops all come. There's like a lot now. They're all coming. And the first question he asks is, "Why did you keep that on your face?" I said
They
we didn't
told
want
me
him to
to.
disturb the evidence.
He's putting it in a little bag. You're like, hey, coroner, come here. Hold these. These what? These nuts.
Imagine the jokes at the precinct.
Can you imagine the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
jokes in the fucking like in the like what are they called? The blood splatter analyst people. You know, at
Coroner?
crime scenes.
Coroner?
Fucking
crime scene technicians, like
Yeah, like the
suicide
crime
shit.
scene technician. Can you imagine the jokes in that lab?
Did
It's
you get the
weird shit.
results on your sack yet?
Especially
Who's
the
this
weird
sack
shit that they
belong
find.
to?
Like, well, this motherfucker had some balls to be out in that lake by himself.
It's the only thing that survived the fish. I wonder what's wrong with them.
No shit.
Probably drowned himself. You know, he's probably nuts. I mean, you know,
Here we found out that somebody actually killed him
Oh
right?
shit.
because it was a
Did they
racist
really?
town.
Dick and fucking.
Holy fuck, dude! God,
You learn,
dude, you can make a movie.
You
off
learn
of
the
that
dark secrets behind a small town when you find a nutsack on your brother's face.
shit. This is why horror movies take place in fucking small towns. What's the good ones? Here? That's fucking great.
So, have you anybody else found anything dead lately?
Has anybody ever seen any ghosts?
I live in
like
the same
bed
area
tacos?
where 2 people have died.
I have a feeling my house is haunted.
I am
Really?
haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Just
demon
hold it.
reaper.
That's where we're headed. Ghost stories. Let's go. Spill them. Come on.
One time at band camp.
I got a joke like that. Okay.
Shadow, I'm sorry. That wasn't a ghost, bro.
But he went, whoa,
It might be what they
whoa,
told you, but
blow harder.
You know,
Oh shit.
my
oh,
grandmother actually got these 2 clown dolls, right? And
Right.
in between them, because this is how the layout went. So there was a hallway, and then on one side was my grandfather's and my uncle's room. On the other side, there was my sister's room, the bathroom, and then the water heater, where we kind of used it also as a closet because there was enough room between the water heater and the door. So it has games in there, like board games.
mm.
Down the hallway between my grandfather's and my sister's room, there's another closet, right? So this is the layout of it. Well, down the hallway, the other direction, there's the living room, and then across from there, there's a fireplace with a shelf on it, or behind it, right?
Mm.
Well, next to that, there's the kitchen and the little dining area and so on and so on. Well, there was a vase between these 2 dolls, and I was the only one home, right?
Mm.
I was just coming out of the bathroom. Thank God I took a shit beforehand. Because this vase legit flew from this shelf all the way to the fucking closet door at the end of the hallway.
Oh fuck!
This close to my face.
Did you
Damn!
hear any
Yeah.
laughing afterwards?
No, I had goosebumps and everything, and I just fucking fell. I was there for the whole fucking time until they got home.
That's fucking crazy,
So,
dude.
so
Damn.
talking about ghost busting, I've been on a side project building a team for that. I don't know. What do you guys think about BTMX hosting a ghost haunting show?
Oh, that'd be very nice.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey, we can feature Ghost Adventures into that one.
Fuck that.
Oh.
When I was
I
about
own my own chapter, right? Of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
when I was about like 8, 9, 10, I can't remember. I feel like I was in like 3rd grade. I have a few ghost stories, but this is my scariest one because this was my first one. You never forget your first. But I was living in it was that house that I told you about that I could climb on the fucking roof.
Mhm.
It was a pretty old house, I guess. I don't know, but I swear to fucking God, I woke up middle of the night and I kind of like, I sat up and I stretched and I looked around the room and I looked in the doorway. There was a fucking it was a cowboy. Like I saw a cowboy hat, like a white cowboy hat. Couldn't see his face. He was totally in shadow. But you saw chaps, like tan chaps, like leather, like looked like cowhide, right?
Yeah.
By
And he
any chance,
fucking,
did he have like a brown vest?
Yeah, he did. He had a brown vest and he
With, like,
pulled
a
out
red
a fucking gun and pointed it at me.
With like a red or a dark colored shirt?
It was like plaid.
Yeah. Okay.
Why?
Because I just fucking brought details that I didn't even fucking know about until you fucking mentioned it.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's what he looked like. That's what he looked like. You could see his clothes really clearly because there was moonlight in the room. You just couldn't see his face. And you could see the gleam on the gun. And I was like, what the fuck? And I covered my eyes. I'll look back at him. And he was gone.
You can barely see eyes, though.
I don't remember eyes.
You could barely see eyes.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Look, a little bit of gray.
But scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I bet.
So you want to hear another? You want to hear something else about that? So my great grandmother was like heavy deep into witchcraft. I mean, when we had to help get her shit out of her house, we had to watch what dolls we put by certain dolls, and that if you didn't, the fucking dolls would knock everything the fuck down. You heard laughing. One time we found a knife in the doll's hands. It's a porcelain doll. It doesn't move. What the fuck? So, on top of this, everything that my grandmother had that was Wiccan, all the way down to the Ouija board, was made out of bone. Like,
hardcore shit.
Yes, I am pointing behind me because that would be.
But the thing is, she's her last words was, "The devil told me I'm gonna die smoking a cigarette while having a cup of coffee." The next day she died.
Your call ends in 5 minutes.
Well, we're gonna do a short break, anyways, and but anyways, yeah, basically she died the same as the way she said the day before.
Damn.
Fuck. Nope. Mm-mm. That's fucked up. Wow.
You want to hear the funny thing about that doll story?
Yeah.
The only reason my grandmother got rid of the doll is because it started peeping on my sister in the shower. I got blamed for the fucking vase because I was the only one home and no one else was fucking there. And that's the only reason why my grandmother got rid of the fucking dolls.
Damn.
You know, some of the dolls back in the late 1800s, they used to use their child's hair.
Yeah, that probably would have been it.
Ew.
Yeah.
So they used to use people's real hair to make dolls, even if they were tragically fucking murdered.
That's how that energy gets like attached to objects, man.
Well, here's the thing though, right? If you're Wiccan, you actually use people's hair.
Yes, right.
If you want to do like a voodoo doll, you can actually get pieces of their hair and then use it into the doll. That way it actually connects to them.
Right.
Not to you, but to them. And
Right.
that's what one thing people don't understand is that you need to have something that is precious to them that they don't know that you have.
Well,
Right.
not only that, you got to remember back in the 1800s, that's how they actually built the porcelain dolls, was from the children's hair. So it was personal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They would use the hair and then they would use straw or like wood or sometimes even some flour sacks even.
Why is it like
That's what
this is
they
why
do.
all the ghost stories are Victorian, man? What is it about that they just like inviting ghosts into the world? It's like-
Because a lot of people do devil worshipping, which is not Wiccan, but it's wicked, which is the bad part of Wiccan.
yeah.
That's where you get to summon demons. Sometimes you get to actually speak to different kinds.
42.
You actually open up a portal to the other side. And
Bad Dad's a dead.
I know, right?
He's giving us such a nice finger.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Shit, man, he disappeared.
At least he's listening though. Look at him.
Yeah, I know, right? Just like this.
Well, the reason why he's listening is because he's actually he's a practitioner. Like you're talking to the choir.
Yeah.
He's actually
We're
certified to
dead.
teach people, but he doesn't like people that much to teach.
But what people don't realize is that with Native American history, and they've actually lost this, unless it's been told through like the lines, but they could actually open up portals and go through them
Crazy.
into the other side.
If we
Not a
wanted
lot
to.
of people know this.
I believe it. I don't know. There's a lot out there we do not understand.
There's a certain ritual that we would have to do. I'm Cherokee Indian. I'm Native American, and there's a certain ritual we have to do. I'm not going to get into it, but there's a certain ritual you have to do to open it.
So, guys, we got Heath Allen with, well, I'm sensitive, medium, that I only see demons. So, anytime you want to trade lives, I'm game for it. So, if you're only seeing demons, then obviously you're not in control of your power, because they even tell you that if you're corrupted in any type of religion, it's because you have a weak sense of faith of yourself.
Yep. Negative attracts negative. Basically.
So if you want control of those demons, just like your own inner demons, you have to own it up to yourself, the issues or what's going on. Because you can't go into a haunted place being all scared and shit, because the only response you're going to get is negative. Just like he said, it's just negative attracts negative. If you're firm about,
they can attach themselves to you.
well, they can attach themselves all they want. But if you go in knowing that, like, if Dead went into a building, he wouldn't have to worry about nothing attaching to him. For a simple fact is he believes in himself walking in that building. He doesn't believe that something else has power over him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's the people that are more susceptible are people who are more governed by fear, typically. You know.
So, what would you tell him, Emzy, like to Heath about seeing demons all the time? What's your perspective?
You know, our call's about to end in like a minute.
Yep.
And no, it's not. I actually extended it.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Sage your house, or like just practice mindful meditation. I used to like research and work with chaos magic a bit, and a little bit of Wiccan, a little bit of not like nocturnal based Wiccan stuff, and I used it from a very meditational. Is that the right word? Meditational. I'm gonna say that's a word now. All right, somebody fucking call Webster. That's a word. Meditational place. But no, I use it to kind of like create my own form of like mindfulness meditation, and just sort of like, you know, you go inward, because the demons really, at least this is what I believe, are coming. You know, I believe as within, so without. So like, if you're seeing demons, that's coming from you. I think that is an energy that is attached to something in you that is based in or governed by fear. And you know, this is like when they say like you have to conquer your demons, I think there's a literal and metaphorical sense to that statement. Yeah. I think that negative energy and positive energy can manifest, can gain consciousness, and can either completely like make your life a dream or completely fuck it up. You know what I mean? But I think it always goes back to as within, so without. You know, you gotta get your shit in here in order, and then everything around you is gonna change. It does. You know, I know that from experience.
But I mean, it's not just that though. I mean, sometimes you're actually born with the abilities to see them.
Well, because there's even with seeing them, you still have the ability to have control over it.
Yeah, because sometimes, because a lot of people don't remember this, but when you're actually an infant, you're actually more aware of this because you have more senses to actually understand it.
Yeah, my buddy that I started Enzy with, he saw shit all the time. All the time, from the time he was a kid. And he wasn't like I've seen shit, but it was always like at night. You know, like he would be sitting in the middle of class, you know, like at school, and he would just look over at his doorway, and there would be like a fucking lizard tail just slithering out the doorway and into the hallway. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like he'd just be sitting there and he would just see shit like that, you know? And he did, I mean, he had a lot of anxiety in his adult years, I think somewhat as a result of that. But yeah, man, he would tell me all kinds of shit when we were growing up, like, yeah, saw this, that. I mean, it would just be like, you know, it's like, here's what happened today. I bought a toy and fucking, you know, ate pizza for lunch and saw a fucking lizard tail disappear out of my classroom door, you know?
So
Crazy shit. I totally believe. I don't know. I totally believe he had some kind of sixth sense because he saw shit all the time.
So, Dad, what's your ideal on this?
Well, I mean, I live in the room where 2 people have died and decided not to move out. I don't know. I got a real problem talking about my belief system because, not everybody believes it. I mean, I've studied all the way from Wiccan to necromancy. Clear your throat, Michaela.
I'm trying. Sorry.
Fucking mute yourself. Goddamn. Fucking gag it out. Phlegm it out or something.
I'm good.
Yeah. Like, I see shit constantly, but I also welcome it as well. Like, I've practiced and divulged into how many past lives I've had. I've walked my shadow path, which a lot of people can't do, let alone finish. They can start it, but they can't finish it. Like, I have read books from original texts all the way to newer shit. Like, my whole basement's nothing but a fucking gateway for spirits to cross in, through, and out of.
I kind of want to go to your house.
Yeah.
I want to take that shit out.
But, like, 2 people have died in my room. One was a person that lived here before, and the other one was my fucking wife at the time. Like, after that, I couldn't stay in here for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But go figure. But I constantly am surrounded and see shit. But there's also shit that, like, I live in a town where there's a major highway that goes through the graveyard. We're one of 2 towns only in the whole world that does that.
Soul Snatchers has a good muddy window there.
Because I live in a weird fucking town. Like, I've tried looking up shit because the graveyard came before the road did. Way before. I actually was able to talk to somebody that fucking covered that story. But they literally digged up bodies to fucking move them so they can fucking put the road through.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's
like
just
Denver,
asking for it.
in one of the parks,
Wow.
like, they just left bodies there when they made a park.
Wow.
And it's a huge fucking public park.
Wow.
Like, Colorado's fucked up. There's a lot of fucked up shit that's happened in this state. Like, I didn't know that fucking Ted Bundy escaped twice while incarceration in Colorado.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like,
He was fucking smart, man. That was the thing with him, man.
yeah. He was suave too. He didn't act like one of the fucking.
He represented himself and in court.
He was a talker.
Yep. Had a fucking group of fangirls.
So
It was like a rock star.
the same guy, same person, Heath Allen 42 says, never been shown, hidden from everyone all these years. I sleep about 9 hours every for 10 to 15 days since I was 15 years old. When I was 12 years old, my parents tried to put me in a mental institution because they thought it was night terrors.
Shit. Well, shit.
Damn.
Back in the early 1900s,
That's
they
crazy.
just lobotomize your ass.
Yeah,
Yep.
you would have a big ass hole in your head. Or
straight up.
electrotherapy.
Like,
Yeah.
so I don't talk about my shit because either one, nobody fucking wants to hear my aspect or side of it, or 2, they're just fucking ignorant. Like,
don't know what the fuck
you
it
believe in something or someone that came back from the dead and walks on fucking water, but yet I'm the fucking crazy one for believing in what I believe in and past lives and reincarnation and shit. Fucking people are hypocritical. That's why I have a problem with major religions.
Yep. They're just basically deciding what miracles to believe in and what miracles you can't believe in.
Like
They're telling you
Christianity
what miracles
wiped
you can and
out
can't believe in.
any original other religion during the Dark
Yeah.
Ages. Completely wiped it out. Threatened people.
Yep.
Fucking scared people into submission because they
Yep.
knew
Holy
that somebody
comment.
else fucking believed in something, and they were scared of it. Like, I got a lot of problems. Like, do not judge thy neighbor unless you be judged yourself. Fuck, really?
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't like
Well,
talking about.
paganism is a lot older, and I think it was a lot more connected to that world in a lot of ways. You know, and then it's
That's why I've come up with the rules I have. Like, it goes with your if you're drinking or not drinking. Never talk about politics. Never talk about religion. Never give fucking somebody or talk about relationships.
Yep.
Until
'Cause if
tomorrow's
everybody's
show.
gonna disagree on shit. Or be naive.
Where are these comments coming through?
So Heath Allen said, and I give you all respect, but anybody that doesn't believe me, come to Maine and I can show you. I don't know why. Don't know how anybody that didn't believe me so far in my life. I can show you exactly what it looks like. And I'm saying this with deep respect to y'all, but I'm 43 years old and I have to sleep or with a light or someone who will stay close and keep an eye on me because I get scared sometimes.
Well, that person needs to get one of my candles then.
Another good thing is sage. Burn sage.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the problem with sage is if you do not believe the power behind it, then it will not work and it'll make it worse.
Well,
Yeah,
A
you
lot of
gotta have
people
the
don't
intention
understand.
behind any of that. It's all about the intention.
yeah, because
You gotta know what you're actually doing with it. though.
holy water, sage, salt, black salt, mountain ash. I mean, you can even grow certain flowers in your certain plants in your house that will actually help with negative interference.
Energy. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing, though, right? Is that with holy water, it's not always guaranteed.
Unless you do it yourself and it's on hollow ground.
Yeah, it's not
Or-
hard to make holy water.
Or you can have a
Which-
black cat. Black cats have properties as well. Everybody thinks that they're negative energy, but they're actually good. They're actually
but-
good energy, and they keep bad
Yeah.
energy away from you. And my cat, his name is Jinx, and he's about 45 pounds. And
I have a Luna. 13 pounds. She's fat.
And another good thing is if you can't physically talk to a ghost, and this might sound dumb, but I actually do recommend this app because even other investigation teams are using it. It's called Necrophonics.
I've seen that with Most RG.
It's not that expensive. It works really good if you want to try to talk to them. If you really have somebody around, it'll give you full out conversation. Even come close to actually, you can hear that person's voice if it's the person you're talking to, if you know them.
It was like a white noise detector kind of a thing. or something?
You can put the white noise effect on it. You can put reverb on it or echo. It's all up to you and how you want to hear it. And they communicate really well through it. So
Interesting.
keep that in
Don't
mind.
dance the shit out of your batteries.
So definitely, if you're having problems where you can't get a voice, a lot of times they need help because maybe it's just somebody that looks bad but needs help.
Right.
Because a lot of torture souls are the scariest, but that's because of what they went through. So they're only there for help. It's not because they're there to scare the fuck out of you, unless you did something wrong, or you remind them of something that happened to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless it's at my grandmother's house where it has like 3 little girls and 2 old people that like to stay there. So, and I'm not talking about my grandparents being the old people.
Sharing the house. Straight up sharing the house.
So yeah, there's a old man who likes to walk around in his underwear.
Ah!
Not gonna lie, my grandfather likes to do that too. And then the old lady likes to stay in the kitchen because she likes to cook.
Ah.
The 3 little girls like to run around the house, and when my sister and I were younger, she actually had a spiritual best friend. And at this time, my grandparents had a pool in their backyard, and one day the spiritual friend was just,
holy shit.
yeah, I know, right? Was just floating above the pool and glowing. And
Damn.
the story with that one is that she was a soul that was stuck there because one of the previous owners was a child predator.
Oh.
Oh.
Right. And so
Wow.
not only did he keep her there over time,
Mm.
but he also killed her and tortured her soul even in the afterlife.
Damn.
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 Yeah.
Wow.
So after we had him gone, she passed on. That's why she was glowing over the pool.
Wow. Almost like
Because
a
it had
thank you.
Well, what it is that the pool has a reflection to it, which is almost
Yeah.
like a mirror. And
Right.
if you actually have mirrors into a certain angle, it actually creates a vortex to a portal.
That's crazy, dude. Wow.
Yep.
So we have another comment over here from that Heath Allen guys. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
All right. He says, "Yeah, I get the point. That's it's messed up with my girlfriend, and she had to pin me down, and everything I spent a long time trying to find people that actually believe it, would actually listen. So basically, his girlfriend, he had an episode where his girlfriend actually had to hold him down.
Oh, shit.
Can you tell me more about the black cat issue? Because I never had a black cat until I moved in here, and an old lady here let me keep it. I've never been a cat person, but this cat constantly rubs on me all the time. It
That's
is
what- that's
by
what-
me.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Either they'll lay on you to either what black cats will do is they'll lay on you to heal you, or they'll lay on you to protect you, or they rub up against you to rub off their protection onto you because
Yeah.
they're trying to love you and they're trying to show you that they are trying to protect you at all times. That's why mine is over here. He is on the couch behind me, back here, and every once in a while he'll run up behind. He'll run up here.
And
he'll
if you
rub
guys
up
paid
against me.
attention to like history, if you, like look at the Egyptians, one of the cats were the sign.
Oh yeah.
Of the
They
dead,
have
you
actually
know?
put them as
Cats
like
were
gods.
linked to that
Mhm.
world. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were revered them almost as godlike creatures because they were linked to that world. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if people like notice it, but like black cats, they're the most affectionate cats. Always.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it's not just
Every black cat I've
cats,
ever met.
it's all of
that-
them.
Huh?
It's not just black cats, it's all of them, because the story to them is that
Like-
they're actually the guardians of hell.
I have to
Yeah.
find mine.
You talking about the Egyptian belief?
Back
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They believed in all cats. Yeah. Yeah.
But it wasn't just Egyptian, though. It went into Norse, it went into Christianity,
Mm, cool.
and
didn't know
all
that.
different kinds of religions. Some people even go with dogs, which is why you would see some of the Egyptian statues having
There wouldn't
like
be
dog
jackals.
heads
Dog
or-
heads.
See, that's when
Yeah.
everyone gets confused. The dogs were not part. That was a jackal.
Yeah.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the jackal is Anubis.
Oh.
And
thought- yeah.
some of them were like birds and all that stuff. So
Which were hawks, like Osiris.
Yeah.
to see like to watch over you and everything. So
Mhm.
it's really fucking cool. Though even speaking with Egyptians, we have actually forgotten some of the things we knew back then because the fact is they are finding actual batteries. Like actual batteries in vases over in Egypt.
They have like
You
gel and
serious?
stuff. Yeah, they have gel and
Legit.
stuff in them, and when they tested them, they actually
Yeah,
had a power wattage that came out of the was coming
They
out
use fruit. They
Holy
use fruit, a
fuck.
certain clay, a type of metal, and they made their own electricity.
of them. Yep,
Yeah. That even had
Wow.
more power than what we have now today.
exactly.
In just one battery.
Well,
One little jar. This jar is about like this, by this, and it can produce enough. Oh, if I think it's 6 or 8 of them can produce enough to power a house.
wow.
I thought it was.
And I've been
Bob.
saying that our electronics keep getting worse over the past 10, 15 years. It's been fucking centuries. They keep getting
Yeah.
worse.
Hell, even some of the things that the Vikings knew, we forgot some of the things then.
Yeah. God, who knows? And who knows what we don't even know yet? Who knows what we don't even know that we don't even know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even in World War II, right? Did you know we actually had tungsten rounds?
No.
Yeah, the fucking Germans made tungsten rounds to go through armor.
Shit.
Yeah. So they had armor penetration, then they had super armor penetration, and then they had tungsten.
Shit.
Heath left us another comment over here on Twitch, guys. He said, just want to put it out there, whatever this thing is that's attached to me, it lurks. You can see it out of the corner of your eye. I've seen this thing before a couple of years ago. Look directly at it. It would almost remind you of the creature from the movie Gremlins, but a shadow. And my girl didn't hold me down, this demon, or whatever it is, did. So he's saying not his girlfriend held him down, but the demon did.
Sounds like a very...
Yeah, that's attacking him, which means he's...
Wait a second. Ain't there an exact word for this creature? Because there's actually a demon that specializes in sitting on people and scaring them to death.
Yeah, give me a minute. I got a book here.
So he's going to look that up while we're continuing with this conversation. We're having a ghost night here with Emzy on the round table, guys. Hey, how you enjoying yourself?
Here's the address so I can send
it's
candles, one of my candles.
Oh, so Heath, what we would like you to do is we're going to actually, Dead Dreams is going to send you some protection candles if you can write us. Girls, if you can go on Twitch and drop his BTMX email for this gentleman, if you send us send them your address and we'll get those protection candles to you and have some positivity burn in your life. And then if that doesn't help and you need some sleep, you can go over to Emzy and buy some of this moonlight tea that they're brewing.
Hell yeah.
Because tea helps with sleep because it gets rid of negative vibes.
Definitely, yeah. And like the tea's made by our guitar player, who goes by Numeric, and he's a gardener. And he fucking grows and harvests his own shit, dries it himself, makes really good tea.
So it's all organic.
It's all organic, completely handmade, hand brewed, and everything. And yeah, man, it's real relaxing. It's smooth. It's nice. It'll be up on our website soon, man. But it's definitely a good vibe. It's
that
definitely
means your drummers are like really calm and relaxed.
Yeah.
Right. The reason for that is because the fact is it actually goes with his emotion when he's actually planting it.
Yeah.
That goes with like any plants. If you go with peppers, if you are pissed off, right, and it's habanero, it's going to be at least 5 times stronger with the potency of the pepper.
Wow. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. I mean, because like, yeah, I mean, we know plants benefit or, suffer from the vibrations around them,
We got another comment from him on Twitch.
You people are willing to help me, really? Yeah, that's what BTMX is about. If you're new to us, we want you guys to understand right now, no matter how much we fuck around, have fun, joke around, talk about music, you guys mean a world to us. Even Emzy, he will tell you he's just like this. That's why he joins us every time he can over here at BTMX. He likes our message. This is a place where people can come, be yourselves, ask questions, get help. We're here for you. Not only do you, if you want help spiritually, if you can't find local links to food banks and stuff yourself, let us know on our Facebook page. Me and my team will go out our way, find the resources for you to make your life a little bit easier. It's all about loving everyone and seeing everybody in a different light, and that's why breaking the mold is breaking the fucking mold.
Pretty much ask me because I got a main source right behind me here. Definitely, because Shadow brought this up on one of the roundtables, is that hopefully soon we're going to start bringing up a Wiccan part of BTMX to where it actually teaches you about it.
That'd be cool.
So it's gonna have tarot cards. It's gonna have teaching you about Ouija boards, crystals, candles, all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
And then later on, it's gonna start going into like the dark stuff of Wiccan.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss that before we get too far into that. So don't be jumping the gun.
He said that we shouldn't do that. To me, I just want to learn it all.
well, the thing for that one is that we know how to handle it. Well, at least my mom does. So
yeah, but the people you're teaching, what happen if you get this wrong? this was some random person's like, oh, it's gonna give me power because let's see, their wife left them, their children are gone, they're an addict, somebody's suffering gets power, and they take it and abuse it.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm
is
not sure it's
BTMX
gonna
going to be
about the
responsible
power
for
one.
somebody getting hurt because they're not
No,
using it correctly?
we're not.
Okay. See, now I didn't know about that. All right, so that's good.
Yeah. Fucking.
Yeah, he wants to be careful because we don't want to get nobody hurt.
Understandable.
So people are willing to help me, really? Yep. And then you got Sage over there talking. It was me. Yes, we love people and hope for healing in your time of need. We strive to help. And then you got Soul Snatchers, blessed be health. And then, wow, I really am speechless. Thank you. The people, this is really deep for me. So, Daddy,
So,
you hit him in the spot when you said you were
I
going
got
to
a
send him the
question
candles.
for the dude. Like, has this happened his whole life, or
Yeah,
did
since
it
he was
happen
12.
after a certain amount,
This has
or after
been
an object?
he said this has been happening since he was young. Like, this has been torturing him his whole entire life, and now he's 43.
Has he had?
Wow.
Has he kept anything from his childhood, as in like an object or anything?
Well, we're just waiting for his coming back while he's catching up with the feed. But moving on to ghost stories, why do you, Michaela over there with BTMX, why do you saying that it feels haunted at your house? What experiences are you suffering?
It's okay. So it was just me and my mom at one day she picked me up from school. It was just me and her. We had no animals at the time. The other two were at school. Me and my mom just sitting on the couch. We heard like laughing, like
Ooh.
from downstairs in our basement, and then a big ass thud out of nowhere.
Yep.
I'm
that
like,
was it.
okay, no.
So what happened was the ghosts were telling a joke. The other one didn't like it, and he smacked the shit out of the other one.
It's fucking stupid. I'm dead. I have to spend eternity with you. Will you get funny, please?
Well, let's just do dad jokes.
And one of these days, a picture flew off our wall.
Oh shit! After my grandfather died, my grandmother said their wedding picture kept falling off her wall. And then one time she actually saw him like standing over him, just like right out of the corner of her eye for like a split second. But right after he died, it's like he was trying to get her attention just to let her know like he was okay, And he died relatively young. He was only 63. It was cancer, Cancer.
Damn.
Yeah. September
He definitely hung
12th
around for a while.
is making 2 years since my uncle died of cancer.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It sucks, man. Fucking sucks. But like he hung around, you know what I mean? It's like he wouldn't leave for a while.
Okay, so I actually have a story. Back when I was about 12 years old. That's about when I can remember, unfortunately. But I was 12, and we lived in a corner house here in town, and we were living there. And me and my cousins, we used to play in the basement. But we used to always have this funny feeling every time we went down in the basement. We always felt like someone was watching us. Well, there was this one day, it happened a couple times, but there was this one day we were walking up downstairs, no problem. Well, we started walking up, and it was 4 of us. Well, me and 3 of my other cousins came walking up. We looked back out for my other cousin. He was coming up the stairs. And as he was coming up the stairs, he got dragged down the stairs, rubbed underneath the steps. When we went down to go find him, he was gone. Like, he was, like, gone. We couldn't find him. And, dude, where are you? Where are you? Come out. This ain't funny. This ain't funny. And 30 minutes passed. We could not find him. And all you heard was him crying underneath the steps where we looked 30 times because we went up and got the parents. Had parents come down. And when the parents came down, he reappeared under the stairs crying. We didn't know what happened. He came and he told us, he said something grabbed him, yanked him down the stairs, held him down there with his hand over his mouth so he couldn't say nothing, and kept him there. And he said it had horns and shit. And he said it was like staring him in the face, and it was like saying, if you say anything, I will kill you. I was like, holy shit.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, Jesus.
So, Deb, we did get a comment back from Heath for you for the question that you asked. You asked him if he had kept anything from his youth. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so he says, no, sir. I kept nothing from my childhood. I walked out of my parents' house when I was a teenager and didn't take anything with me, and I have never been back since they have tried to do me in when I was 12.
All right. Well, I think I narrowed it down. It's the class is a metaspecter. The name of it is Rall, Rall, who is a demon manifested roughly 3,000 years ago. It is brought on by fear, loathing, mourning. There's actually accounts of it all the way back to basically Roman times as well. It feeds off of fear and will particularly stay with the person and feed off of their willingness, whether or not it's oh, I lost it there. Oh, there we go. Basically, it feeds off your fear of control.
So now my question for Heath is now he has the name. Now he's about to have your candles. Having a name is a great power. That's why they say the power word is a lot larger than.
That's a
anything out there.
generalization. It's just the name of this demon. It isn't the actual name of the demon.
Do you have a
Like,
description
totally
of what
different.
you're seeing? Can you describe in detail what you're seeing, so maybe he can go even deeper to actually find what's in your, what you're suffering with? So while he's catching up on that, guys, because our stream is kind of like lag. He definitely this has been a good spooky night, good topic. But when it's shit scared out of you, I was 16. We were playing in the graveyard over there in Niles. It's not really Niles. It's Nelson. It's actually Middle Ridge, and it's where all my family's buried. So we're playing hide and go seek. There's 6 of us. Then all of a sudden, 2 other kids show up. So we're all playing, right? We couldn't find the 2 kids at all.
Shit.
Then they would reappear.
Oh,
So we would all go hide again. We couldn't find them until I fell into a grave plot that was dug for the night before. And their name was carved in, and their picture was on the tombstone. A brother and a sister died in a car wreck the week before we started playing, right around the bend from the graveyard.
Shit.
Damn.
You stepped on a grave, didn't you?
I fell in their grave that was about to be for them.
Yeah. They were already making themselves at home. Playing hide and seek in the graveyard.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Then I've been to 5 Points. It's a place called Helltown, Ohio. It's actually built like the pentagram.
I think I've heard of that.
I went there when I was younger to do some ghost investigating. I was ignorant as shit too. You remember how Aaron used to come out like, "Fuck you, ghost! You don't got shit on me." Blah blah blah. Don't do that. There. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
It's never good to do that to a ghost. It's
That's
never. Don't piss them the fuck off.
I was like, "Fuck you, ghost! Show that you're here." Next thing you know, the girl I was with had scratches down her back to her ass. Nobody touched her. And she was bleeding. Like, it cut through her shirt, through her pants. It looked like a horror movie.
Damn, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah. You gotta respect that world, man. Even if you're afraid of it, you gotta respect it because it can fuck you up.
Don't matter if you're afraid of it. If you don't believe in it, respect it. I don't care. You don't walk into a house. Somebody says it's haunted. You walk in there. Fuck you. You do that, or if you hear it, or if you hear get out, get the fuck out.
I'm not getting out. That makes me want to go deeper.
Right.
Prove that you want me out.
fuck
I'm
home.
not. I'm that fat guy in the movie. I'm not like Zach. That's gonna. Fuck you. Throw me through a wall because that's gonna get me views. Come on. Hey, Dad, I need your candle again. Fucked up.
You know what they say? You're no one until a ghost throws you through a fucking wall, and then all of a sudden, everybody just.
Look at Zach and them. Remember when Zach was running his mouth down in West Virginia, and that brick just like missed him by a centimeter?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Shit.
He was down in the tunnels, the old coal mining tunnels underneath the town, where it all connects the buildings to, because it was like an old western town. He was down there running his mouth. Next thing you know, there's a brick
Well, I mean, the thing about ghosts is like if they're still around, it's like they're probably pissed off already.
Exactly.
They're already in bad moods.
Like we got catacombs here in Loveland that connect the old school sugar factory to fucking the rest of the old town. Old town, like that's some fucking crazy shit. Because there are no lights. Like it used to be bootlegging tunnels. That's some fucking crazy shit. It's fucking fun as fuck too.
You know what also sucks is when you're scrapping. So there's a power plant out in Niles, not too far. We're scrapping, right? Next thing you know, we kept seeing this person running. Me and my sister ran vouch. She was there. We kept seeing this person running from the spot, and we're supposed to take all the metal out of the ground and stuff for them and stuff like that. So we get to the side of this cliff. We see a car hanging out the side of the cliff. We go down to the side of the cliff. Next thing I know, the cops are called because there's 2 skeletons sitting in the fucking seat.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
Nope. Fuck that.
Another scrapping adventure. We're in Youngstown. We're scrapping in the woods. We find a shoe with a foot in it.
Yeah, I'm getting out of Youngstown.
Fuck.
Bye.
Shit, during the
Bye.
Big Thompson flood back in '76, that was the first one, the first major flood. Like, there's the old cemetery over at Bingham Hill, which is the oldest cemetery in Colorado. Like,
Isn't that
they
when they
found,
found the body down there?
1704, or beyond, actually like 1600s,
Mhm.
and half of it got washed away during the flood.
Well, the more Michaela misses
Like,
her, the more
They haven't been able to find like half the bodies still.
Shit.
Fuck.
Like,
Golly, man.
but you can like feel the energy in that fucking graveyard.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like
It's also
nuts.
fresh, Damn. That's crazy.
Just like Mansfield Prison, where they have Inkfest out every year. That place is fucking haunted. There's a
I
pentagram
actually wanna go
inside the
there.
prison built in the wall. Upside down pentagram. Inside
Oh,
the prison,
damn.
in the middle of the fucking prison, built into the wall. And guess what?
Damn.
We actually got permission to do our first ghost hunt there.
Did you?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Another place I want to try is Alcatraz.
There's no way.
Alcatraz, okay.
Man, you get some ghosts on stream and I will totally watch that shit. Dude.
When we do the Alcatraz, I
I'd be
want to
glad
go.
I'm not there in person. I'd be like, you go, Shadow. Get him. Get him. I'm
Well,
gonna be
we're
right
bringing
here.
you with
As
us,
you're
man.
in the car.
But yeah, when we do the Alcatraz, I so want to fucking go.
I should look into the old insane asylum in Wyoming.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah, that
Well,
was-
see?
Shit.
It was an old VA hospital that was a insane asylum.
Another DT or
But they
Sorry
also
about
fucking
this.
reconverted it into still the VA hospital, so it's up and running.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But shit happens in it all the time.
There's
I'm
also the
sure.
old mansion up in fucking Wyoming too, where millionaire killed himself and his whole family.
Oh, wow.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yep.
We're in Ohio. One of the favorite ghost stories that Bristol's actually favorite for is the Hatchet Man, where he actually I actually live not too far from where his house used to sit. He killed his whole entire family because his wife caught him cheating. So he
Damn.
went out to the shed, grabbed a hatchet, cut up his 7-year-old, his 9-year-old, and his 10-year-old, and then tried to feed him to his wife. And when she wouldn't eat it, he killed her as well. Split her right in
Damn.
half.
Fuck.
Hung
man.
their body parts in the trees, and waited for the cops to come. And as soon as the cops came, he blew his brains out.
Damn.
Okay then.
Who fucking hurt this guy? Shit.
So we're gonna. That's another spot we're gonna do to make sure to see if the legend is real.
Damn, that's crazy. Man, it seems like all the ghosts or all the good ghost stories, like there's a few in Austin, in the Austin area where I live, but they're all kind of boring, but all the really juicy ones, they're all in Pennsylvania and Ohio and up north because y'all got all the fucking old
Well, that's
buildings
the
up
original
there,
13
man.
colonies, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's like shit's just older up there.
Well, it's not just that, but in Ohio they have or not in Ohio, but in Utah they have the Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
I've
so
heard of
where
that.
there's like paranormal, there's fucking what people say is like UFOs, fucking like different shit. Even with the Skinwalker, because what a Skinwalker is that it's actually a spiritual creature that was summoned, right, by the Native American.
Okay.
So it's to protect like their land from like other tribes.
Okay. All right.
maybe that, but you got fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh yeah.
Man, them motherfuckers coming out everywhere.
I mean, that's Texas is the Texas
This is
Chainsaw Massacre.
a paper.
Yep.
They
We
have
do have
to,
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it's like there's no ghosts around it though.
See,
It's just
and
a nut bar of fucking
and you gotta
chainsaw.
remember, like, Pittsburgh is really haunted because that's where they had
Yeah.
the war at. You had
Yeah.
Gettysburg.
Pittsburgh isn't Pittsburgh like one of the most haunted cities in the U.S.?
Actually, I think it's one of the top 10, but not the first.
Yeah, I was thinking it was like top 5, top 10.
Athens,
somewhere.
Ohio is actually, I believe, I think, number 2.
No,
Wow.
there is actually a house in New York I want to go to because it's known for like the most haunted house in the United States.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because not only were people like dragged there and killed, but they were dragged there, tortured, then killed.
Oh shit.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you got to realize there's more than one fucking spirit there. It's known to have, I think, over 1,000 or like 1,000,000 souls there.
Shit. Well, it's
Yeah.
like more trauma creates that. Trauma creates those spirits. So it's like the more trauma there is.
There's
Yeah.
actually
Oh, yeah.
there's actually a bridge here in Ohio in Ashtabula where they actually tell you do not take your dogs because your dog will not get down the whole bridge and will actually jump off.
We actually
Wow.
have a bridge like that here in Colorado too.
No matter what you do, it'll like gnaw through its collar just to jump off the bridge. Even if you try to grab it, it'll bite the shit out of you just to jump off.
Wow.
Then there's Cryberry Bridge to where you go up there, and I forget exactly where it's at. I want to go there,
In
but
Orwell, right down
yeah,
the street from me.
you go up there, and
Isn't that where you hear a baby crying?
it's not where you just hear a baby cry
Oh. He froze.
prints all over through your car,
Whoa.
in and out of your car.
Yeah.
That's
All right, here we go. The top 7 most haunted places in the United States. Waverly Hills Sanitarium, Louisville, Kentucky. Savannah, Georgia. Whaley House, San Diego, California.
Oh shit!
Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, Chicago, Illinois. New Orleans, Louisiana. Go fucking figure. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I know,
course.
right?
right.
New Orleans got everybody.
Yeah.
Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
St. Augustine Light Station, St. Augustine, Florida.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is the top 7 places that are haunted in the United States.
Interesting.
Now, the most activity. Oh shit, that fucked up.
Not to interrupt Dead here, but Blue's grandparents actually own a old military hospital that is haunted as well.
Hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of haunted hospitals too.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah,
old
I mean,
hospitals.
shit. They used to be back in the day. They used to conduct experiments. Well, not
Yeah.
experiments. Their medical term for
Shit ton.
fucking treatment.
Yeah.
The main one you want to go for experiments is fucking orphanages, because the fact is that they used to do
Yeah.
like different kinds of experiments with like drugs. They used to fucking torture them
Yep.
and all that shit. You know, there was
Oh,
one
yeah.
where they would actually hold the kid underwater
Shit.
while they're fucking bathing them, right?
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of fucked up shit used to happen in orphanages.
Actually, in Ohio, they just had an older sanitarium that was transformed into a school.
Huh?
The school was starting to get condemned, so they dug it up, to put a new building there, and
Yeah.
they ended up finding 187 dead children,
Damn.
Holy shit.
and they're still finding remains as we speak. Like
Shit.
they haven't
Wow.
on the property. So what the school board was doing is it used to be like a boarding school for boys. Instead of them going to jail, they sent them to this place. So it was kind of like JJC, but more advanced. So they like put them on the
Right.
farm and stuff. And guess like if they just died, they just buried them without telling no
Shit.
one,
Damn,
or they worked
yeah.
them to death. They did
that's gonna
find
be
some
a
of the
haunted-ass
skulls were fractured, like somebody beat their skull in, and
Shit, man.
they've also seen on some of the skulls where there was scalpel, where the marks across their skull, like where they were experimented on.
Fuck.
God. Man.
In Gettysburg.
There's a lot of fucked up history that people don't know about.
Well, in Gettysburg, right? So like the Battle of Gettysburg, right? If you actually go to the
Yeah.
actual field that it was actually at, you can actually still hear musket fire.
Yeah.
In
I have
training.
I hear the
my mom
orders
has a
being,
friend
yeah.
that lives near there that says that.
There
Yeah.
you go. The Ohio State Reformatory in Mansfield, Ohio.
Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Well, here you go, Emzy. Fucking the Grove in Jefferson, Texas.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard of that town. What's that near? Does it say?
And it just says Jefferson, Texas.
Jefferson, Texas. I'm going to look that up.
The landmark
Where
listed
is
on
that?
the National Register of Historic Places is said to be haunted by several spirits,
What
including the Lady White.
is in
Shit.
the chat?
Though no one knows
Yes.
exactly what went on at the Grove.
What's up? What about the chat?
Murder house.
They said, "What's up, everyone?"
What owl official? So
Okay,
what's up?
Jefferson. Jefferson is a city in Marion County in northeastern Texas. Okay, that's pretty far away from me. Yeah, it's pretty small. Just a couple of thousand people.
Yeah.
Maps. Let's see how close this is to me. I don't think it's very close. But Texas is so fucking big. Zooming out. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, that's way the fuck over by Shreveport. That's like almost in Louisiana.
Shit.
That's why it's haunted.
Texas is really fucking crazy big. That's probably 3 states away for you guys.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
oh,
That's crazy. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was in Louisiana. Like my uncle's real into this shit too, and my uncle kicks ass. I would love him, especially after this conversation. But he at one point wanted us to do like a overnight, and there's it's like one of the most haunted places in the U.S. Probably one of the places the dead mentioned. But he wanted that you can actually buy like an overnight and you get locked in. Like you go into this place. I can't remember what the building was, but you get locked in and you can't leave until dawn.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna do
yeah,
for all when we go to do that
Philadelphia.
type of show.
Oh, yeah, I'm fucking down for that shit.
Yeah. Everybody that's ever done it is definitely experienced something.
Because
According to
I'm not a person that definitely wants to be picked up or thrown. See, if I was a ghost, myself, I would go around like every time somebody took a picture and like teabag them. I like see my ghost nuts is hanging.
I can see you doing that shit too.
Like a picture of my ass every time you took a picture. Because it's sticking my ghost
Fucking
ass to your
hurting
face.
people, yeah. I thought I had my earbud in. That's why I had my hand here.
So
Sorry,
welcome
I'm
to a
walking around
spooky
with you
beach
guys.
hour.
I'm looking for something.
Sounds like you're
The
in the
girls are really,
bathroom.
really, really quiet. Either they didn't set up their mic, or they're just like smiling at us and licking their lips.
I thought I heard him a minute ago.
Yeah, their mic's not set up.
a
Yeah.
bowl of mac and cheese.
We
I
also
could've
got
sworn
White
I
Owl
heard rain,
Official in
like,
the
was a
house, guys.
background a minute ago.
We got White Owl Official saying, "What's up, everyone?"
What's up, boyo?
What's up, White Owl?
What up, motherfucker?
Hopefully, we can get him for the next round table.
I was just thinking of that.
Yep. That would be cool.
So, did you hear the challenge that Michaela from BTMX got her last show coming back?
No, what's up with that?
No.
She's gonna end up doing. She's gonna bring her inner demon out.
Ooh.
Oh, so when's that happening?
Not this Thursday, but the following Thursday.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Because
Are you gonna join Shadow Squad?
Cryptic Chaos.
Yeah, this Thursday we get Cryptic Chaos with Dead Dreams. Some of that Witch
Yeah.
House industrial music.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I got some good ones on the playlist this time.
And then we also
Yeah.
got a brand new show coming out this week, guys. Twisted Gardens.
Yeah, looking forward to that one too. That was
Exactly.
the other one I had my eye on.
Can't wait for those. Because
Yeah.
it seems like it has a good turnout so far. We'll see when it happens. And then
Always
we
makes
do
sense.
plan some other plans for other shows. I have to talk with Deb before I can talk more about them. But there's 2 more shows I would like to get started. Definitely, I know I do want to do some of the teaching class of like so there's more of an understanding for the Wiccan culture, maybe because
That would be cool. That's needed.
because I'm tired of people making ignorant ass comments without actually getting the facts.
Yeah.
These fucking ignorant asses anyway. Doesn't matter
Well,
if you give them the
I
facts.
feel
or
like
not.
we're at a point in history where there ought to be a lot less ignorance about that kind of thing.
You would
You know?
think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
It's a little
But
late.
there's not.
We're kind of late. It's 2021, folks. Come on.
I just think it's funny that a lot of people like they see an upside down cross and automatically get mad because it's supposed to be. No, that was the mark of Paul.
Mm.
Originally,
You know what's really funny is like half of the shit that like major religions get that they get their panties in a wad about comes from their own Bible. If they would bother to read it.
Fucking hypocrites, man. I'm telling you. Hypocrites.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just like
It's like
Soul Snatchers, they're gonna end up doing more of like some during their show. They're gonna do a little bit more of an educational part about like the pronouns that are used and why they're used, and so.
oh good.
Speaking of which, I got an interview for you girls of my friends that were adult filmmakers. It's a gay couple.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you their information to hit them up.
We
They
also
come back on Monday, so don't hit them up until like Wednesday.
they also got an interview coming up with the first ever trans woman who's trying to become president and all the issues she's actually dealing with.
Okay.
Oh cool.
We are really pushing the political fucking fine line.
Well, she's not coming about she's coming about how she's being attacked for being who she is, not because she's trying to get elected.
Well, I know, but that's. Oh,
And that's stupid because it doesn't matter like who the person is. Well, I mean, it does matter who the person is, but it doesn't matter about what fucking gender they are. It doesn't matter about their choices in their life.
yeah, we all know this.
I sadly gotta hop off here. My kid's gonna want to be fed here soon. So
I also need to feed my kids too. So I want to tell you guys, you guys want to carry on, or do you want to pick up the show next week? Guys, don't forget that if you guys are watching, that is Emzy. Emzy, go check him out on YouTube. I see him upgrading his YouTube in the future, so you guys can click on more links of his. But he actually has merch that's going to be on their website soon. Their very own tea, shot glasses, T-shirt, albums. Definitely go check.
And we do still have some merch on our Bandcamp. If you go to mzenzy.com and click on the Bandcamp icon, we do have some old shirts left. A few, not many, but we have a few of the old shirts left. And once those are gone, they're gone. And old prints left, a few of those too. So, but all the other stuff's coming this week. All the new stuff.
And then
Got any lithographs?
And then what?
Any lithographs?
Lithographs. Oh, lithographs. What you talking about?
Lithographs. You know, 3D cover bullshit.
It's a tall order, bro.
Damn right it is. That's what I'm good at.
What did work call you again?
No, that was
Then we
my-
also got Dead Dreams here, who did drop his brand new EP on the 13th. But unfortunately, you guys can't find it anywhere but Audius. So BTMX will make sure you guys get that link on our BTMX Facebook page. And definitely so you guys can click on it. I know there's a lot of addicts of his music that we have created. So we're going to make sure you can get to it. Also, make sure to subscribe to both these artists. Let them know what you guys think about their music in the comments. They love to hear you guys' feedback. And thank you guys for being a part of the roundtable. Thank you for coming and joining us. Thanks to Soul Snatchers. Don't forget their show is every Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And then you got Michaela, who is not going to be this week, unfortunately, but you get Dead Dreams again with that Cryptic Chaos. So if you like witch house music and upbeat music, definitely the show for you. And then we got the Berserker and his teammate, his right man, Elf on the Shelf. He's going to be on tonight with him gaming. So they're going to be gaming directly after the show. Hopefully Rayman gets his shit together and he can do it.
My shit together. My fucking computer needs to fucking work before it goes flying out this fucking
we want to tell
window.
you all, we want to tell you all from our BTMX family, if you guys have joined us and you followed, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. And if you have any questions for any of these amazing people on the show, write us at our BTMX. I'll get the question to Emzy or Dead Dreams. Well, have a great night, and don't forget that.
Available? I'm going to talk to you afterwards.
What?
Emzy, are you available to talk to you afterwards?
Yeah, for a few minutes. Yeah.
Sweet. I'll get a hold of you.
All right, cool. Sounds good, dude. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
No problem.
So we're
And
gonna,
Ray, I think your laptop needs to
go ahead and go out.